We have a geographically dispersed team all over the world, multiple different time zones. That is a challenge of itself, but it comes down to communication between the business side, which says, here's our business goals, which get translated down. Here's what we need from the business. And then that product team, really has to understand what are the business needs and then translate that into product requirements for engineers. Product is that glue that holds the business side of the house to the engineering side of the house, which ultimately releases products that people want. You can't have three different avenues all going off different directions. If the engineers aren't aligned with the business needs and aren't aligned with product, then you're not really running a company. You're just running three separate organizations that are going off their own intent. So it comes down to communication. What we do specifically at SkyFi, granted we're young, but we set 6-month goals from the top. Here's our strategic goals. And we keep them very short, 3 to 5 objectives, and then the subtask to accomplish those objectives in 6 months. If you're trying to plan out what it looks like in a year, 2 years, 3 years, you're just wasting your time because the market's going to change. You're a startup and you're going to put a lot of effort into typing words on a computer that don't mean anything. And 6 months is even a stretch sometimes. So we look at it at the 6-month mark and go, here's our strategy. So let's make sure the business side understands the role. That gets translated to the product team, that gets translated to the engineering team who are building the product as in our software case at this point. So yeah, that's my early advice is communication, set the strategic vision, have tangible, measurable goals. Because if you're just building to build, like you can't measure it. You don't know if you're successful or not. So keeping it short.